Hello everybody, hope you guys are having a great start to your day. I want to kind of come into your class today to kind of give some next steps for what to expect as we go through this spring semester, your final semester, so I hope you guys are super excited. We're almost there. The last couple of steps for you guys are really just to go into those portals once you've applied to those schools. And I know a couple of you have already done that, so if you have already, awesome. If you haven't, no worries. This is a video that's going to go over some of the things you need to do next. So, to start off, we're going to want to go into our emails. So, whatever email you use to apply to your schools, you'll need to access that and pull that up. What we're going to start off with first is going into those emails. Now, I have a specific folder here that we're looking at. But for your email, it'll look a little bit different. You are going to want to search the college's name for each of the colleges you applied to. Now, doing this will allow you to narrow down the emails that they've sent you so far. And in those emails, you'll find an email from them that says your student ID number for the school, and then also maybe some password, a temporary password possibly, to set up an account. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So to start off, I am going to want to start off with my Texas State application that I've created. So yours, you're going to go to whatever your search bar looks like and type the name of the school. So mine's Texas State. All right, I got it narrowed down. Obviously, you can see this one says Texas A&M, so that's not it at all. And this one, if we let it load, will say check the status of your Texas State application. So once we open it, we do see check the status of your Texas State application. And we're going to scroll down. Alrighty. So here you can see that it is an email from Texas State. We do see our ID number. I've blurred out this example, but you should see an ID number within your emails. It'll also say, we are so happy you have submitted your application. Before you can check your application status and review it, any outstanding requirements, you will need to activate your ID. So it's telling you before you can go into your portals, which are your accounts, you will need to go in and create a password or an account essentially for that school. Now they set you up with your ID number at the top, if you remember, so you'll have that. Now what I want you guys to do for every email that you pull up for each of your schools, you're going to write down all of your ID numbers. Now this can be placed in your Google folders that you already have with your temporary passwords and logins for some of your stuff that we've been doing. Make sure you're tracking this because this will stay with you all throughout the year with whichever school you go to. So it's good to have that ready and in hand whenever you need it. Okay, so you found your ID number, you have the email from the school. They should give you a link for where to go to activate your account or to log in. Here you'll see that it says activate your NetID. So you'll be able to use that link, and I'm going to click it now. And as you can see, it takes me straight to Texas State's account. Now the NetID is going to be, where is it? Will be here. There we go. So as you can see, XPB1. That is what we're going to use to bring over so we're going to actually click the activate your NetID. So as you can see in the email, that's what it was telling you. You're going to want to activate it. You can see that right here. And with that, you'll need the login, which is that little short excerpt right there. Bring that over here. So your identifier, that's going to be that little code that they gave us, your date of birth, and then you're going to want to place that image, I7TJG, and then next. Now this is just an example, so I can't go throughout the whole process of doing it, but that is what you're going to want to do for all of your schools. Now it will look different for each of your schools, so keep that in mind. You'll want to go in and activate your account and go in and be able to log in to each of your schools that you've applied to. So that's step number 1. Above all, I need you guys to all look in your email from each of the schools. You'll need to log all of your usernames. So those are your student IDs that you'll see here. And then you'll want to go into your accounts. So that's step number 1. Now, there are other things that you need to look out for at this phase of the process. So I'm going to go back to my account and go back to there. Another thing that you guys should be logging and letting us know about are your acceptances. So here, we'll scroll down. We can obviously see that this is from Texas Tech. And here, you can see it says, "Welcome to the Red Raider family. Congratulations on your acceptance to Texas Tech." Alrighty, so we know that we've been accepted now, which congratulations, a lot of you guys have already been accepted. And Mr. Estrada and myself and Ms. Mutri are super proud of all the hard work that you've done. So I really want to be able to have, your acceptances in a folder. That way at the end of the year, we know what schools you got into. We know what we should be looking out for in terms of award letters. That's something we're going to talk a little bit more about later on, but that's going to be the amount of money that each school is going to provide for you. So making sure you guys are all sending us your acceptances so we can celebrate you, but also keep that ready for those conversations that we have closer to the end of the year. Another thing that I want you guys to keep an eye out for, similar to the first email that we looked at, making sure you're logging into each of your accounts. Some of you might be getting separate emails that say that they are still missing a couple documents. So here we can see, "We are so glad you submitted your application to the University of Oklahoma. It appears that currently we are missing some important information related to your application." So in these emails that you might be getting, you should be seeing, missing items, high school transcript, letter of rec. Maybe you still have to pay the fee, or you never completed a fee waiver for that school. Whatever the case is, going into your account is going to be really important so that you can know what you're missing, and that way we can get everything in order, everything sent. Maybe we need to resend things, with the pandemic. Some things might be delayed, some things might be lost in transit, so we need to make sure that we're keeping an eye out for those things and letting us know when you do need some stuff sent. So, again, going through those emails is going to be really important. You might be avoiding, and you might have an email, mine says 57 at the moment. I actually don't like my emails being over 15 unread because it's just a lot of information that I might be missing. So, making sure you're going through your emails. Maybe you need to set a notification so that you receive, notifications if you're getting emails from those schools. Whatever the case is, you need to keep an eye out for that. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, going through your emails, a little tip if you have a lot of emails, again, going to that search bar and typing in that school. So Texas A&M University, A&M University Commerce, for example. Oh, there it is. This is just an example, so there's obviously nothing there, but you get the gist of it. That can help you find those emails a lot more easier for each of your schools. If you guys have any questions at all, please reach out to myself, Mr. Estrada, or Ms. Mutri, and we'll be happy to help. But that's pretty self-explanatory. Today is really going to be about going into your emails and finding those emails that have that portal information for your schools. Thank you guys for your time, and good luck.